Another one? What's with these guys?
Hello, everyone, and of course, welcome to Red United TV. It's your boy, Avorin Spice. We are back at it again with another Manchester United podcast. Yes, it's your weekly Manchester United podcast where we discuss everything Manchester United regarding a match yesterday. And yesterday happens to be a Manchester derby, where our team, our beloved team, got spanked. Yes, as you can see in the title, Manchester is blue. Indeed, it is. Not just that Manchester is blue, but the Manchester fans, especially the Manchester United fans, are blue now because we've got spanked. 3-0 whitewash it was against Manchester City as well, or Manchester Shitty, as people would say. But boy, we are really the shit ones, Doo-doo on our heads, we're a bunch of turds. It's been one hard watch for Manchester United yesterday against the Manchester City. But what do you expect for those who wanted a result from Manchester City? The reality is that we're just bad. We've been bad. Yesterday wasn't a wake-up call. Now, we've had our wake-up calls, and it will continue, Manchester United holics. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Deadline, Derby Day defeat. The manager as well, who says he is at fault. We will discuss so much today. We will discuss the match, the manager being at fault, and obviously debate on it as well. As always, remember to smash that like button, share across all social media platforms. As well, become a member of Red United TV by clicking on the join button. And to follow Red United TV across the social media platform, click on the link tree description. It will take you to all social media platforms. We have an account for X. We have an account for Instagram, Twitch as well, and also on Spotify. And it's available on all audio platforms as well, on Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon Podcasts as well. Get yourself involved in the comments. It's about to be one hell of a show. Big up Stephanie that says that. Not starting Le Mans Casemiro plus persisting with our captain in the centre midfield. Our fate was sealed before we even kicked a ball. Agree, it was Amorim's fault. Let me get the panel in. We've got Ems waiting in the background. I'm about to introduce to him. Amuk and Jerome will be joining us as we continue the show. I am tired. I had a wonderful break from the city to come back to this for Manchester United slapping it on my face and saying, you know what? Let's just make your weekend shit, Ivor and Spice. It is what it is, man. Bun the manager, bun the players. It is what it is. Bun the owners, bun the Old Trafford Stadium as well. Bun the pitch that they're playing. Bun the rats that's there as well. Bun the leak from the roof as well. Bun the new training ground because I ain't seen it on the pitch. You spent that much money on the training ground, and I'm not seeing it on the pitch. Right? That's me venting, but we'll talk about the match instead. Let me not get sidetracked. Big up Ems as well, who's having his coffee, restoring his energy as well. So much to talk about the match. But before we start, how are you?
Calm down, make a brew, mate. I'm all right, my friend. I'm all right. I'm just looking forward to today's show. Yeah, man, there's a lot of things, man, I'm gonna say, bro. I need to vent, blah, brother. What I witnessed on the weekend. Hey. I'm all right.
I don't know what you witnessed from the weekend. What is it new? We've seen it all. We've just seen it all, man. We've seen it all. But let's go straight into it while we wait on the rest of the gang to join us. You know how it is. It is Manchester United. Manchester City 3, Man United 0. I almost got it wrong. I wished it was Manchester United 3, but Manchester City 3, Manchester United 0. Manchester United getting their ass whooped. 3-0 whitewash, past the pad settings, Manchester City, again, our usual culprits, Phil Foden and Haaland. Haaland with a brace, Luke Shaw looking like a stupid idiot. Let me get my notebook. Let me kick it off with my overall thoughts, and because I'm annoyed just like you are. I am annoyed. Of course. I'm always annoyed when we lose. Do you not see the stress on my thumbnail picture of this thumbnail? Yeah, I'm stressed. I'm the one that has to face going online, show my face.
Yeah, I think. Do you know what? Right? It's got to the point. Yeah, Man United fans ain't angry anymore. They're just numb, bro. It's numb. Like,
absolutely.
Gary Neville summed it up yesterday on Sky. Like, he's just numb. Like, that's not even anger. It's just man. But I do think. Oh yeah, you're still gonna see your reason. Sorry.
Let me start. Let me give you my overall thoughts. Let me. Again, like I said before, let me try avoid speaking about the manager. I just want to talk about let's overall thoughts on the game itself. Let's talk about the goals. I will stop you if you go overboard.
But it's gonna be difficult because we're gonna mention his name in certain tactical.
Yeah, when we get there, we will get there because we've got that to discuss about. But let's talk about the overall game first of all. The first half, the second half, the goals we conceded. And then we move on to the segment. As you saw, I sent you the list of how we're going to go through the show. But yes, let me get my overall opinion. So I'll move it to you. Amuk is just going to join us. Amuk, just give me the thumbs up when you're ready, innit? Like, because you're still sorting out your camera. But yes, first of all, let's talk about the first half. Because again, Manchester United, for some reason, they're 10-minute mans. I've watched Manchester United every single game. We played brilliant for the first 10 minutes. And Ems, if you watched that match, and Stephanie, you watched it as well. The first 10 minutes, we was good. We were showing City right up, causing them problems. But you know what's the problem? We're not clinical.
Yeah.
We are toothless when we go forward as well. Like the opportunity. And I will talk about players because there was a particular player. There's more than one that annoyed me, but I'll talk about it later. But the goal we conceded, Luke Shaw defending, and Dogu, freaking hell, he had a field day with us. He had a field day. He had one of his best games against Manchester United, going through that defense. And the first attempt at the cross which failed. He happened to have the second opportunity to cross in. And I'm there thinking, who's winning that? Who's allowing that to happen? Of course, Luke Shaw, Hamburger himself, lets it happen to him. Got me to Dogu crosses it in. And the goal from Phil Foden, you can't stop that. But one thing I have to say, by in there as well, when he concedes goals, he looks silly. He looks just as stupid as Andre Onana when he concedes goals. And I think, I may be harsh, that goal we conceded, the first goal, that header, I felt like a better keeper with better height can get there and get a hand to it and save it. Yeah, I might be going crazy. I'll probably be wrong. Yeah, in my opinion. But I felt like if he had Donnarumma in goal, he would have got a hand to it.
I think you're being slightly harsh.
That's what I'm saying. I might be harsh, but I rushed it and I was like thinking.
I think if you're a very athletic goalkeeper. I think you claw it out. I think
Mm-hmm.
Prime David De Gea probably claws it out because it's not proper it's not in the corner. I don't
Mm-hmm.
need to stop mentioning him, David De Gea and that, but I do think Donnarumma probably gets a glove to it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
redirects it to somewhere else.
Yeah, but I think that tells you where we're shopping in it. You know, Man City bought 2 goalkeepers. We bought unknown. Hopefully he can do the thing, but I think Man United should have. I think if we would have got Donnarumma, I think that's the start of the building blocks. But you know, Man United are lazy, man, and I think this all comes back to when Fergie left. They weren't ruthless enough with the transfers and that, and then they've let Man City slightly overtake us in being dominant in the last 10 years. But bro, it's back to the pitch though. I do believe what you're saying though.
But yeah, you got the second goal we conceded. We was pretty much awful in the first half, apart from the first 10 minutes, because we couldn't convert our chances, and certain players, I said before, annoyed me, and I'll talk about the players that annoyed me in that particular game. But I have to question my own countryman, you know, his decision making as well. I'm asking why did he decide to take a bicycle at that particular moment, but we'll highlight that later because he's starting to annoy me this season. This season especially, been playing poor.
I think he was slightly overhyped. I think he was trying to cling on to something, and he was the only thing that was clinging on last season. And it seems like man's got his contract, man's comfortable because man he hasn't really done anything. But is it his fault or is it the system we're trying to put him in? I don't know, man.
And then the second goal we conceded in that second half because we were so poor. I know once we conceded the first goal, our heads went down because I didn't really see Manchester United equalizing or causing a threat. And what hurts even more is the goalkeeper that Manchester City have now. Manchester City's keeper had an outstanding start, an outstanding debut. He didn't really have to do much, but the saves he made showed us why he's one of the best goalkeepers in the world, and which is why I'm upset because 26 million they're signing for. At first, we heard crazy quotes like 40, but in reality, they're signing for 26 million. They must have paid a lot of money for him in terms of wages. But Manchester United done that.
And they can for the next 10 years, blood. Because man only 26, blood. Man only 26, blood. This guy 26, but looking for 46, blood. It's mad, fam. But
let me get your thoughts on the match as well because I can't talk about Haaland too tough. Like 2 goals, it's a poor performance. Thoughts, Ems, on the match only.
Bro. I'm gonna talk about the tactical setup.
No. We'll talk about the tactics because we've got Amorim's system to talk about.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, if you read the script, if you read the plan, we'll go into it.
Oh, sorry. I think the setup. I mean, the game. I feel like the first 10 minutes, all right, cool, was in it, but it happens all the time, bro. We go down, and then our heads drop every time, bro. There's no belief we can get back in the game all the time, bro. And I just don't know, man. And I think Man City are very smart and clever. I see Doku getting into the pockets, into the center. Bro, we was getting overrun. Bro, there was no leadership. Bro, there was not bro, I don't know, man. For me, is anyone surprised we lost 3-0, bro, but we didn't score? Because I'm not surprised.
No, I'm not surprised at all because I didn't expect much.
I'm just annoyed about how we conceded these goals because they're all comedy of errors, bro. How did we let Doku jink past three man and get across into the box, bro? Yeah, and how we let him Foden get the space of the box to head it into the net, bro? There's bare individual errors in that game, and then the second goal, nobody, bro. There was no yellow cards in this game, bro.
Like Roy Keane said, really upset.
I don't want to go back to the 80s, but brother, like, come on, Manchester derby. No one, bro. No flipping physio called onto the pitch, bro. What's all that about? No physio called on the Manchester derby.
MG sound violent, you know.
What do you know? No.
MG's just fuming. Literally, man's just been ranting.
I will be fuming too.
Fam, look, 90 minutes, yeah. I don't advocate for yellow cards, but come 90 minutes, bro. When it matters most, bro. No yellow cards, bro.
Now, I do understand, but
that tells me there was no fight in our players.
See, the other team had a better structure towards the match.
No, I'm tired of that rubbish, bro. Forget the other team. Focus on Manchester United Football Club, the team.
So you have to understand how the other team plays. You have to know what team you're facing. Do your researches in that.
But no yellow card, bro. Manchester United couldn't even commit a single, which means, tell me again, the goal we conceded as well, nobody stuck a foot in there. No one thought.
Shaw could have fouled him.
All the goals in
defense. You out, blood.
He just glided through Shaw like he wasn't there.
In a wheelie bin, bro. I told you, man.
Man stuck a leg out and just thought, I ain't involved. Someone else could do the defensive duties.
I know he was getting
embarrassing
keeper, but if their defense, like every good keeper in the Premier League or that plays Champions League football, every keeper that had clean sheets, if you check, they always got good defenders to protect the keeper.
I agree with that.
This game itself, our defense was terrible.
Yeah, defense was
said about the keeper is true. Keeper with good athleticism would have done better. Like we all said, like I'm interested to check. Like even if one more shot, if the Donnarumma was not good enough, that's a clinical goal there. But the keeper was sharp; he was awake. So, like you see, even between watching the game itself, I saw a significant difference between the two keepers. Was that Mbeumo shot? Any other keeper won't get that because he came too quick. But the other keeper was sharp, ready.
And let me just say that was his first game for Manchester City. And our manager has told us that this guy ain't... I thought this guy was meant to be compete for the number 1 position with Onana. Onana's gone. Throw him in.
But did you see? I think the third goal is the worst goal of all of them.
Yeah.
I think the third goal is an embarrassment. Bro, do you see how Maguire running with the fridge on his back, fam? Oh my God.
Let's go. You know what?
That hurts me.
All 3 goals were shambolic.
Maguire, blood.
and Maguire got brought on for him to just give the ball away like that.
He got brought on and looked. It's like he just brought him on to embarrass him. He looked like a hedgehog or something, a slow snail or something, chasing Haaland. It just out of place.
That fridge was heavy. Yeah, did you see it? And his head was up like
It looked like Maguire was running his hardest to get back, but it was just like stuck in quicksand. It was crazy. But that was Shaw's fault, though. What kind of hospital pass was that?
All the
goals were mistakes.
Okay, why did the manager take off Lenny and bring?
He does it all the time.
I think Shaw should have came off that much.
And you can't tell me. You can't tell me that substitution for Lenny Euros because he's tired. The guy wasn't on international break. What tired is that? And it's good. And this manager. No,
we're not talking about it.
Let me calm down. We'll talk about it later. Let's talk about the match. You see, that's why I stopped. Ems, you see how I relax myself. You can't do what I just did there.
Ems don't keep composed. Man's just like literally.
I'm tired of you already. I told you, bro.
I think it's our African brother. I don't know. I've got this thing that I've watching him this season, just the first few games. If I was Amran or someone in Manchester got authority, should punish Ahmed. Anytime Ahmed take them like trying to do bicycle kick or then fancy type of, we need to clean. If it's an opportunity, you need to score. Like I remember the last game before as well, he done the same thing. You always trying to be clinical, you always trying to do this or Hollywood, wherever that is. If I'm Amran needs to get punished every time he tries stuff like this. And I feel like he's playing out of position, which but when it's time for you to score goals, and the only thing Amran needs is to be more clinical. If he add that into his game, he will be one of the best players in the world. He's got everything.
I wouldn't go that far. But I don't even know.
He is one of the best players in the world.
Ahmed
is one of the best players in the world. We do not know how to use Ahmed. I've said this like almost 4 years ago when we had Ahmed. From the very first time I watched him, I say it's the best player we've got at Manchester United. It's way better than Bruno. Tell me one player at Manchester United is better than Ahmed. On the ball, control, and Bournemouth just
better than Ahmed. Cunha's better than Ahmed.
Than Ahmed, but Cunha just came into United. Let's watch him.
I can't agree.
Name one player that's better than Ahmed.
I can't agree with you. I'm sorry.
one player that's better than Ahmad at Manchester United.
So how's he met?
Apart from Cunha and Bournemouth because he just came in.
Yeah, I just think Ahmad's got a lot to prove. He's managed to get himself in the starting lineup last season, and I thought he was going to kick on this season, but Ahmad's been underwhelming at the start of the season.
Out of position. If you look, watch
wait, stop. Wait. Whose fault's that? Whose fault's that?
Let me say this. Watch the Man City match, yeah. For some reason, when Amorim knew he had to tweak the plays, change the plays formation, Bruno went back to his normal position. Ahmad went to his normal position. When Meno came in, everyone went back to the normal position. What happened?
No, he still played.
Meno came in and we all went to a normal position. What happened?
What no? But everyone, the formation was still the same. Nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me quickly give you my thoughts on the game. Let me give you my thoughts on the game. I'm gonna keep it brief. I think at the start I said in the group chat that I feel that we're gonna get a positive result. When I said that, I thought that we're gonna get a draw because City were coming off the back of 2 defeats in a row, and it was international break, so no one was really gonna be in that fluid sort of form. And City have got the Champions League this week as well, midweek, and we're playing 1 game a week. So I thought, why not just give it a big effort? It's a derby. After this, players are going to be knackered, but we've got the whole week off. City have got the Champions League. This is our chance to capitalise because City's minds might be elsewhere. But it was just so underwhelming. Like, obviously, we had possession, but it was almost like City allowed us to have possession and hit us on the counter because we're not really known for like being clinical. So it's almost like they just took that risk, let us have the ball, and all 3 goals you could argue that they were all from mistakes and they're all avoidable. Bro, because Dorgu, for me, like I don't rate Dorgu that highly. Like he's been doing that. What Dorgu did when he ran past that team, he's been doing it a lot and getting tackled. But on that occasion, it actually worked, and he just spun past Shaw, who didn't even look like he put any effort to clamp him down, and he just glided past the other 2 defenders. He put a cross in, the cross got blocked, it got ricocheted, and then it went back to him. So there was a bit of fortune there. And obviously Foden does what Foden does. He always scores against us. That was his 7th goal against us. And then in my head, I was just like, oh, here we go again, a goal down. Because in my head, I was thinking, we have to score the first goal. Because
I thought that about every game.
We're not good at like going a goal down and getting back into things. And then there's a decent bit of passage of play and stuff. But we just, when you're watching your team, it doesn't feel like we're going to do anything. It's almost like we've got quality in the team, but the mentality is not there to just go and just kick on and get back into the game. I don't have confidence that we're gonna build some momentum in games and like just get back into things. And then before you know it, second half, 2-0 down. The defending was calamity again. Like I don't know how Haaland managed to get through like 3 defenders and just chip it over the keeper Bayanda. And the keeper's positioning should be questioned as well because what was he doing out like that? Like his reaction time was kind of slow. He's almost like a championship level keeper, just running out and just getting chipped. Like you get what I'm saying? It's like someone with a bit more like alertness and speed and anticipation would have clamped that down because you don't often see United score goals like that, where the man just runs through 3 defenders and just clips over the keeper. Whose reaction time just slow. And then when it was 2-0, you just knew that it was game done because we're not a team that's known for scoring lots of goals. We've been creating chances, to be fair, but we ain't got that clinicalness. And then you was thinking that the manager was going to make some attacking changes. The man takes off Euro and brings on Maguire. Like, I swear Maguire that's his go-to guy, like when we need a goal. He brings on Maguire. Like it's not making any sense whatsoever. Maguire shouldn't even be playing. He should only be playing if we've got injuries. Like if we've got mad injuries, then he should come in as a emergency centre back. But just to be bringing him on when we're trying to chase the game, we should be bringing him on when we're trying to like close out a game if we're winning. So I didn't really understand that. And in the end, we just had too many defensive-minded players on the pitch. And then Luke Shaw, that might be one of the worst games that I've seen him play. I swear down, like this guy just from start to finish was just out of sorts, off the pace. Like, and funny enough, he's actually been fit this for the start of the season. He hasn't been injured, but he might as well have been injured with the way he's been playing. So it's almost like he's playing within himself. It's almost like he doesn't want to give 100% because he's afraid that he's going to get himself injured. And if that's the case, then he shouldn't be playing. But he shouldn't even be at the club. But obviously, nobody's going to buy Shaw. Nobody's going to buy him because he's injury prone. And I don't know why he was given that contract on the ETH. Obviously, I won't try to mention his name too much. I know a man get triggered.
Yeah. Let me just stop you there. Jerome. Because big up to everyone that's tuning right now because we have ventured into the players right now. Great thing. Smash that like button, guys. For those who are watching, share across all social media platforms as we've ventured into the next segment of players, performance, and also the managers' tactics and team selections. Let's start off with the players, as Jerome was speaking, saying about Luke Shaw just not being good enough, you know. And one thing I have to agree with you with, that guy shouldn't be here. Luke Shaw is a player that shouldn't be playing left centre back. He's not good enough in left centre back, even though we've seen some good performances from him in that position under Eric Ten Hag at times. But he's not good at the left back as well. He shouldn't be in that squad. That game against Manchester City, the way he got handled by Haaland all the time is criminal. It's criminal defending, you know. Left centre back is not his position, you know. And you might as well pay someone else. The guy just got outpaced. The guy got outmaneuvered all the time. Just another poor performance from Luke Shaw. I'm tired of this guy. I'm tired of having the same players that I've seen for 10 years still here. And he's one of them.
I'll say he must be the last Remainer for 10 years, the last one. That's been there 10 years. He must be the last one. But my thing as well, bro. Who's Man City's right back? What's it, Abubakar? His name Abubakar or something like that.
Mean O'Reilly?
No, not O'Reilly. No, sorry.
Right.
Kozanov or whatever he's called.
Kozanov, say something like that.
Bro, this guy is not a right back, bro. Why didn't that our left wing back go, bro? I feel sorry for Dorgu, bro. I'll be honest with you. I don't think he's a wing back. I think he's a left back. A left back playing wing back. Because every time he has placed across the ball, man's not beating the first man, not beating the second man. Bro, it's like he gets in a good position, the cross is poor, bro. Bro, it's actually mad. And then Bournemouth on the right side against Nico Riley. Bro, Nico Riley's not even a left back, he's a number 10, bro. And Bournemouth didn't make the most of it, bro. I don't know, man. Bro,
Bournemouth had a poor game. He had a poor game. He was not effective at all.
Bro, I'm getting to the point now, I don't think any striker can score in this team, bro. I feel sorry for Highland now. When I'm thinking about it, I'm cussing him, brushing him. No, it's real talk, bro. Bro, you can put Prime Alan Shearer in this team. He ain't scoring, bro. Prime Rooney in his team. He ain't scoring. Prime Thierry Henry, bro. He ain't scoring in this team, bro. Bro, it's getting to the point, bro. I can't even get at these strikers. They don't get no service, bro. And what's going on?
And another performance where our captain himself, Bruno Fernandes, let us down. He never shines in his big games. All the time. He just hides in these big games. Just gives the ball away.
This guy, Bruno,
I'm gonna cut some slack. I'm gonna cut a bit.
You can cut him as much as
slack. I'm gonna cut a little slack. A little bit. Wait, no. Wait, listen, bro. Go on. We gotta cut him a bit of slack, bro. Right? Yeah. I know we're not gonna mention the manager.
We're getting there. It's warming up.
But, bro, a blind man can see, bro. You don't play man in a 2-man midfield, bro. Let's be real. Obviously, listen. No. He didn't play well. But, bro, a blind man can see. And this is the second time 2 midfielders ran off him and scored. So, bro, I swear down, if I see next week against Chelsea, this man playing this too, bro, I am not watching Man United play until that scrub I thought we're not going to mention him. That scrub, the fraud, goes back to Portugal and leaves Man United Football Club. I'm tired.
You know what thing is like that?
You know the funny thing is? Remember I said at the start of the season, if Amorim is going to fail, one of the main reasons for Amorim failing is for him to not sell in Bruno. I said that. I think you guys are sick of
You said it.
Yeah, you said it.
You guys are sick of me saying that. And it's coming. You can see it in 4K. Bruno is not needed. If you've gone into summer and you bought 2 10s, why on earth do you need Bruno Fernandes? There's no space for him. We've got 2 10s. We've got Mbeumo and Cunha. Where are you going to play Bruno? You're just shoehorning him in a position that he can't play. He's showing us week in, week out. He can't play the 6. He can't play the 8. Why are you still playing him? That's one of my grievances against Amorim. That's why I've said that all these problems that we're having, it's all self-inflicted. And it's only, I know we're going to talk about Amorim shortly, but it's only a matter of time before he gets sacked. He's sacking himself, basically.
Bro, this system don't suit nobody, bro. Who did this system suit, though? It don't suit anybody, bro.
Wait. We'll get to the system. We'll get to the system.
Sorry, I can't help it. Hey, I'm worried,
I
bro.
told you.
You know this like volcano, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Don't be like Canelo falling for the traps that Terrell Crawford sets. You know, don't be like Canelo, bro.
I know, but I tell you what, I'll be honest with you though. I do think the Bruno thing, I totally get it. Yeah? If we're not gonna play him in his best position, we should have took the 100 million, bruv, and bought 2 centre midfielders or whatever we needed. There's no point trying to shoehorn, as you said, Jerome, someone just to play just for playing sake. Bruv, if we're going to play Bruno, you need to get the best out of him. And where we're playing him currently, due to, I can't mention his name right now because we're not there at the moment, we need to play him in that number. Bruv, he can't even play in the 2 10s, bro. Let's be real.
I was just about to say, he can't play in this Amorim system. So what is he doing here? He can't play in the 10. He's not the kind of 10 that Amorim needs in his system. So why have you got him here? Is it Portuguese bias? Is he paying you extra commission or something? Like, what's going on? I don't understand.
He's Man United captain, isn't it?
Yeah, but captains get sold all the time at clubs. Maybe. Was KDB not captain of Man City? Or was it someone else?
Yeah.
Well, Keane got shipped out. Like players are not indispensable. You can replace them. Like we can't keep holding players here forever and ever. There needs to be a time where we got to move on and start rebuilding. I can't believe we're still playing through Bruno and he's not even really playing in his best position. And you can even argue he's not even good in the number 10 anyway. Because he's been playing in the 10 most of his United career.
But Jerome, that's my thing though. If he played in the old school 4-2-3-1 and he played in the 10 and he was garbage like he was, what was it yesterday? Man, really forgot yesterday. Sorry. Yeah. Then I'll be like, right, yeah, this guy, bro, we need to move on. But the way I see it, yeah, I know we're not talking about system, but this system, I'm sorry, bro. I know. This system, yeah, I'm sorry, yeah. This system. No, I'm sorry. One more, let me finish. Sorry.
How can you say you're sorry, but you're still talking about it?
No, but I can't help it, bro. I can't help it.
You have to help it. How about you hold on to it and you get the first say?
All right. Sorry.
But let me hear what Amok has to say, though.
Oh, sorry, Amok
was
sorry,
about to say something.
Sorry.
Now, I'm with Jerome on this one. Like, I favor Jerome highly. Like, I like Bruno. I actually do respect Bruno. I think he's done extremely good. I think it's the best signing we've had since Ferguson left. Better than everyone else. But one thing that I always put into consideration is his age and how much money the club could get. Because we've seen younger players going for 20, 30 million. Bruno's still got the hype behind it. How long does Manchester United want to see Bruno fail? And the time that we might need 100 million, we won't be able to get 100 million, probably getting 40. The same thing that when players get offered to Manchester for cheaper option, we skip it and go after them the next following season and pay close to 100 million. And I feel like Bruno is good. The system that he plays in, I think with his type of ability, he should be able to play in this system because he could pass when he wants to make them good passes. And if you observe how we play, Bruno should be able to dictate the match. I was watching something this time, and the person made a clinical comparison between Manchester United and Crystal Palace. Because if you observe, those are the two teams in the Premier League that play the 5 defense. That we got the same system philosophy in that. But he was asking, why is it working for Crystal Palace and not working for Manchester United? And me just sitting back and think to what he said, and I was like, he's right. What Crystal Palace has that we don't have, and I think that's what the club should have booked this season, a midfielder. Someone that dictates.
Well, my problem is, even if we sign Adam Wharton, this dickhead will still play Bruno in that midfield, and he yet to understand that Bruno can't thrive in the 2-man midfield. You need to play 2 solid 6, especially the 6 has to be a bit creative and be able to retain the ball. So, in my opinion, you should be going with Casemiro and Kobe Mainoo or Ugarte or whoever, but just don't play Bruno in that position because you're leaving us with too much space.
That's why Bruno needed to go.
What manager?
His system.
What manager did Pogba as a free player in the pitch? What manager that played Pogba as a free player?
That was one of your favorite managers, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, until Bruno came in.
That formation there, I think Amorim shut that. Since Bruno comes into the team, let Bruno be that one option, free player.
Talking about system.
Yeah. And let me just stop there on Bruno Fernandes because we talked too much about Bruno Fernandes, and we're 37 minutes into the show. Let's move on to the manager's team selection as well. I want to get your thoughts on the team selection.
Let me get comfortable.
The team selection. The team selection. Yeah. The team selection. Not how his tactics was. His team selection, you know. And my problem, that starting lineup. Bloody hell, start a new goalkeeper, man. Everyone else is starting someone else. You don't need preseason. What is a goalkeeper? What is there to work on? What's there to warm up on? The only thing you need to warm up on is his reactions. But if he's good and you signed him and you said he was meant to compete with Onana, everyone else is starting a new player without preseason. Look, like I said before, Man City said, fuck James Trafford. Now, I know Donnarumma, you ain't played since the World Cup final. Yeah, the World Club Cup final, which was a long time ago, back in July. Didn't even have preseason. He threw him straight in, and you saw the performance he gave to us, you know. If you believe in that goalkeeper that you signed in his quality, throw him in there. He's never had Premier League experience. Donnarumma never had Premier League experience. He just got in there and done the job. I'm sorry, but that starting lineup, again, Ugarte and Bruno in midfield. Mazarari. Patrick Dogu. And who was up front? Abuemo, Sheshko, and Ahmad.
Your cousin Ahmad.
I'm surprised because I would have thought he would have went with Kobe Mainoo and Casemiro in midfield and stuck Bruno in that 10 row and do whatever he wants with him, Bruno, and maybe bench Ahmad. And Mazraoui was fantastic. Mazraoui, for some reason, as a wing back, he's the only one that's very consistent in threat going forward and going back. Dogu is inconsistent. He's not crossing it in properly. He doesn't know when to make that move, all that kind of stuff. But again, that manager with that starting lineup, man, it wasn't the right one. It wasn't the right one.
The funny thing is, I was a bit optimistic when I saw Ems's fake lineup. I was thinking,
Ems, I got gas.
Yeah, I was thinking, Kobe's starting, like, really, doing something. And I see that Kobe's on the damn bench, and we got Ugarte, we got Bruno, we got Mazraoui, Dogu, left wing back. I was like, who's gonna cross the ball in? No one can cross. You got what's Dogu gonna do? I was just like, and Sesko's gonna be left up on his own with no service. I was just shaking my head in disgust at that line.
This system, bro. This system.
Calm down, man. We get there, bro.
You know the funny thing is?
Line up for system.
I don't think it's a system, you know.
Oh, sorry.
I just think that he's not playing the right players in their right positions. I think if he does that, you will see a better performance.
Bro, no, I'm not having that, bro. The system is crap, bro.
Hey, the system works at Crystal Palace.
I don't care at Crystal Palace, bro.
The system worked at Wolves.
They beat Man City.
The system works at Bournemouth. The system works in Bournemouth.
This is Man United football.
Works at Napoli.
I don't
care. Didn't it work at Chelsea? Didn't Chelsea win the league?
It worked at Chelsea with Conte.
The Chelsea won the league, and Pep was there. Pep and Klopp.
Bro,
after 1 year, it's not working.
Pep even decided to play 3 at the back with his madness when he won the Champions League.
Bro, listen. Let me tell you something. I don't want to talk about system, but I'm tired. This system, bruv, is garbage, bruv. Bruv, let me change it. The way he plays his system is crackhead, bruv. It's crackhead, bruv. Let me change that. Sorry, let me change that. Yeah. I think the system he plays, bruv, that system's horrible, bruv. Palace play the system way better. And obviously, I think with the way he wants to play, yeah, I'm not going to mention his name because we say we leave it to the next team. But the way he plays the system, the 2 centre midfielders, they need to be like water carriers. They need to be like 2 Kantes or Matic or something in their prime. Bro, that system, bro, that especially, and you know another thing as well, yeah? With predominantly, most teams play with 3 midfield, bro. So you're already outnumbered. So you need two water carriers, bro. Otherwise, you're short, bro.
Exactly.
And the system's too rigid as well, bro. There's no flexibility. There's no, I don't know. You want to play 3 at the back, fine. Why don't you play 3-5-2 or 3-5-1-1 or whatever, bro? But man wants to stick with this garbage crackhead formation, bro.
Yeah,
you see, you talk too much. I just want to say now, before we move on, I just want to put you on hold. And let me just quickly get your man the match, don't give the match, and we move straight into the manager and the system.
Okay.
I'm going to go with my man in the match because I don't have any. The man in the match is you guys. It's you, the fans, to sit down, especially for myself, to go to where I need to go for Friday, enjoy myself, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and go through the journey that I went through, the traveling, the madness that happened as well, you know, to come home tired, drained. And you guys remember last week, Monday, I said there is no watch along. There is no match reaction. There's nothing this weekend, guys. You won't see me. You won't see me at all. You know, I decided to say, you know what? Let me give the fans what they want. Let me give them what they want. You know, I'm home. It's 12:30. I know I'm tired, but let me set the stream up and give the fans what they want. For us to lose 3-0 after that, I am fuming. So that's why I said the man of the match are you fans and myself for going through that 3-0 whitewash, going through all that stress on a Sunday, and yet again, Jerome, another Sunday, another main event game for Manchester United, another defeat. The Premier League knows what they're doing. They know what they're doing. But yes, man of the match for me is you, man. Don't give the match. I'm giving it to Amad Diallo. Like, I'm tired of my countryman. His final third is not good enough. It wasn't good enough last season, and it's dragging, it's hurting us right now. That bicycle kick that he decided to do it randomly when the ball got about, what was going through your mind? All you needed to do was control the ball and find a lovely position to finish it and shoot with Fearsome, because obviously Donnarumma, every shot you take against him has to be perfect. Yeah, but don't get much. Ahmed, man, I'm tired of him, man. He's been poor throughout the start of pre-season and also into the season. Him and Mbeumo can't operate together. He can't operate with Mbeumo in the 10 position. He can't operate with Mbeumo as a right wing back and Mbeumo up there. You know, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. What about you guys? I'm going to go to you, Jerome.
I was going to quickly say one quick thing on Ahmed. I reckon he might have a problem with Mbeumo being there. I think it's almost like he struggles because there's extra competition in the team. You know, certain players, like, they want to be the main guy. And if they're not the main guy because extra competition comes in and it affects them, because that happened with Martial. We started bringing in extra strikers like Ibrahimovic, and I think Martial's shirt number got taken and all of that stuff. It might be something similar to Diallo because he's been poor pre-season, like you said. But like going back, I ain't got no man of the match because it was just total shambolic. But Donkey, I got a definitely. It was between Bruno and Shaw, but I don't want to be picking on Bruno every single week because I know Bruno's shit anyway. Yeah. But Luke Shaw definitely don't get the match because everything he did was just calamity. Like when I think of all the goals that we conceded, it's almost like he was a big part of all those 3 goals. So it's almost literally. So I have to give it to him, and I don't know what he's doing in the starting lineup because he's not offering anything now. Remember when we first signed him, he was meant to be that marauding left back that was bombing forward and putting crosses in. He's a shadow of that player that we thought that we signed, and he's been there too long. Like Em said, I think he's the last person that's been here over 10 years.
Yeah, he's been here since Louis van Gaal.
Yeah, literally. Like, he's been here stealing and living. And he's only here because we can't sell him. No one's going to buy him on his high wages and he's injury prone. So we're stuck with him. But I just think if we're going to be a serious club, we need to either pay him off or just put him in the reserves or just make it known to him that he's not part of the plans. And maybe that might push him out because it's getting ridiculous now seeing these old heads still here holding the club back. But yeah, that's my donkey of the match. Sure.
I just want to add to what you said, Jerome, about realizing he doesn't like it when it's competition. This is Manchester United. Supposed to be Manchester United, where you will have competition for places, and the competition of places requires you to be on top of your game. So if you're doing a Martial, not playing to your best because someone else is here, and that's not the type of players we want. Amok, man of the match, donkey of the match.
I want to give someone man of the match. I want to say Meno, because when Meno came in, the game changed. We had a little bit more control. And for me, this is one of his best games I've seen him play this season anyway. So I would say Meno. And donkey of the match, I got to go with Luke Shaw. Every single goal that we conceded, he had something to do. And just as a player playing the match itself, it was very poor. Like, we used to see him run like a madman back and forth and putting in them nice ball. He used to remind me of Gary Neville sometimes. Putting the ball in there, he used to be packed with it. What happened? Like, wait, the shadow, I'm not seeing him. I don't think he's seeing himself. Maybe the injuries or something, but the club itself needs to improve, though. Not just him. I would say everyone else in the team should get donkey of the match.
That was reason.
Oh, me. Man of the match, bruv. Erling Haaland, Ruben. Real talk, bruv. What?
Erling Haaland, man of the match. Man's going for the ops.
Yeah, what man you meant to lie? Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
And then donkey of the match. Donkey of the match, bro. Man got to go for Ruben Amorim, Ruben. You get me? Ruben Amorim, fam. I'm sorry, bro. I can't get over what I'm witnessing, bro. What I witnessed, bro, was shambolic.
Yeah, to be fair, you know what? Like, obviously, I know that you're firmly Amorim out, but yeah, Amorim, he's got to take a lot of blame for this result with the lineup, the substitutions,
the system.
It was ridiculous. Like, I can't even back that. And like I said at the start of the show, I think Amorim's gonna sack himself because he's making too many mistakes, and the things that he's coming out with as well, saying that he's not gonna change, and if you want to see change, you have to get rid of the man and all that sort of stuff. He's just saying things like, you don't care. It's almost like, this is what I'm going to do. Like it. If you don't like it, then get rid of me.
But I think
it's not a good attitude to have.
Bro, the best coaches adapt, bro. And he ain't looking to adapt. So for me,
even Pep had to adapt.
Yeah, you've got to adapt, mate. Listen,
yeah, he's got to change. He's got to change something. I know he likes his 3-4-3, but there's got to be like 1 or 2 games where you just got to make some adjustments. Like, you can't be.
No, but the thing,
31.
Bro, the thing for me, right? Yeah, you can start your system, right? But if it's not working, you got players in that team. You could have changed the formation in game, and my concern is the in-game management is shocking. And then the substitution is like player for player, and the system don't change. So for me, I'm a bit concerned. But I do think
I'm very concerned.
Yeah, I do honestly think before the international break, man's gone, bruv. I'll be honest. October, he's gone. No, seriously, think about it, right? Yeah, bro, we've not had back to that wins. Only 8 wins in 31 games. Is that right?
That's
8 wins in 31 games.
I can't even defend that.
Did you see that stat? Yeah. If the season started when Ruben Amorim took over, till now we be bottom, bro.
Worst
I think I saw it. I think we'll be bottom with minus 13 goals.
Yeah.
The worst manager since World War II.
Yeah, he is.
Worst manager from World War II.
It's almost like you would argue it's like we're almost like we're not getting relegated because of a technicality because other teams have been shitter.
Yeah,
relegation.
I'll be rude. I'll be rude with you, right? I honestly think, right, we have to make the change now, bro, because to save our season, because this can't go on, bro. Seriously. Otherwise, in a couple of weeks' time, we talk about this season's a write-off again. You know,
the thing is, the funny thing is, I'm not even stressed about whether Amorim's going to get sacked or not, because I know for sure he's going to get sacked, and because it's only 4 games in, even if we keep it for another 3-4 games, there's going to still be another 30 games to salvage the season. So if we get a new manager in, like you said, in the international break, there's plenty of time.
No, it's too long. That's too long.
I don't want the next international break. I think they need to make a decision soon.
Bro, all you're doing now, yeah. All you're doing now is kicking the can down the road, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll be honest. I think, do you know what's mad? Gary Neville can see it, Rick. They all can see it, but they won't say it. But
you know what it is? You know why they won't say it? It's because deep down, Ineos don't want to make the change. The reason why they don't want to make the change now is because it will make them look incompetent. You brought in Dan Ashworth, or whatever his name is, from Newcastle. You chased him for like 6 months, paid compensation to get him, only to sack him after a few months. Everyone and their dog was calling for ETA to get sacked after the FA Cup. The Ineos came and said, it's not my decision to make, and passing the buck to someone else. Someone wrote a letter to him, to Ratcliffe, to say keep him. They kept him, they gave him 200M to spend, and then they sacked him within a few months. So that was a waste. Then they went and brought Amorim in, who specifically told everyone, I play a back 3. This is what I do.
Yeah.
I ain't changing for no one. They knew this before they appointed him.
Yeah, they're incompetent.
And you know, even that, he said, I can only come in the summer. Don't forget about this.
And they said, take it or leave it.
You don't have the players that want.
You know what we could have done? We could have just stuck with Rude for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
I just probably got like top 6, top 7 or something.
Yeah, because he
left us in a good position.
4 points from when Rude Van Nistelrooy was in charge.
And then they scored in Amorim, and the whole thing just collapsed.
Listen, 4 points from 4th, bro. And man's coming and made up 15th, blood. And you know,
it's all right. Rude got relegated too, you know. So just
wait, no, let me finish.
That's what I was just about to say. He got relegated with Leicester. But you know, that's the thing. That's why you got to give some balance here. Because Amorim said, I want to come in the summer. Because he knew that this thing weren't going to work. But they said, take it or leave it, because they were thinking that City or some other top club were going to come in for him. So they really wanted Amorim. This is why Amorim's still here. Because they told him now or never. So for them to sack him now, it's going to make them look even more stupid, because they did the same mistake with ETH. That's why it's almost like they're delaying the inevitable. They don't want to sack him now. They want to give him like 3 or 4 games. Maybe they want to give him 10 games. Like what you were saying. 10 games to see where we are. Because after that, there's like another 28 games to salvage the season.
That makes it harder for the next manager, you know. The earlier next comes in, the better it is.
That's what I think. Because if you're going to continue with losing and drawing, we're 4 games in, 4 points. You know, and we can salvage it and get a manager that can actually start getting some wins in and climb up the table. You know, we're back to the usual settings, 14th place, bro. We are currently back to 14th.
You know what the worst thing is? Amorim, if he wanted to just say, you know what, for the next 3-4 games, we just park the bus, get some results. Then once he's got some points on the board, go back to my 3 at the back, and he could do that, get some points on the board. But because he's not doing that.
He already said he ain't changing, bro.
But you know what, yeah? You have to change. You have to be adaptable and flexible, like Ems keeps on constantly saying. You can't say I play 3 at the back, yeah? It's not gonna work. 3 at the back, you can't do that all your life, bro. Man. Like there's certain men that can't stick to the same woman the whole entire life.
That's true. You gotta be flexible.
You gotta be flexible, man.
It's true.
Can't be eating the same thing every single day. You're telling me, Ruben, you prefer to eat rice and plain rice, then you won't change? You have to change. Paella every day? You have to change. You need to try some different rices, variety. You need to find different ways of playing free at the back, you know? Like, if you love your free at the back, find different ways. Make that midfielder drop in so he can play 4. It turns into a 4. He flexes around, you know, as the ball transitions. But I'm not seeing that. This 2 midfield, I just don't like it. The midfield doesn't work. It's a problem. And my manager has
I hate the substitutions as well.
I can't be
saying never positive.
Sorry, I mean, the manager of Manchester United can't solve the problems.
You know what another problem is as well? He hasn't got the right backroom staff with him. Someone to challenge him. Someone to say, no, let's go this approach. Let's try this. Let's do that. He's got too much yes men. Just sit. In fact, I don't even know who his coaching staff are. Because
they came from him from Sporting. He took them all. He took majority of all of them with him. But he should have kept
like a bunch of youths.
He should have kept Rude. He should have kept Rude, in my opinion, because Rude would have been able to complement his decisions or challenge his decisions because he knows Manchester United. Yeah. And he would have done a decent job when he was caretaker. You know, because as
Egypt wasn't listening to him.
Bro,
I know.
We have to call it a buck. We have to call it a buck, yeah. I'm sorry, right? I said it from early, yeah. From I don't know what game it was, and I was having him, bro. I don't know what game it was, and I said, nah, this is not happening. Then the Europa League final for me, that was the final nail in the coffin, bro. I said, this guy is a scrub, bro. I've seen enough, bro. And then you lot said, give him the preseason. We got the preseason. We even gave him even the bomb squad, bro. We backed him to get rid of these man. Yeah, bro. I'm just annoyed because when he's sat here, we have no wingers, blood. Do you know how annoying that is, bro?
Garnacho was right then, isn't it?
Bro, listen, I'm telling you, we sacrificed. Look, bro, we basically put our life in his hands. It's like a train driver having all them passengers in his hands, blood. That's basically what we done, bro. And now, when he goes here, we have no wingers, fam. Man United Football Club.
Garnacho's right then.
Yeah, he is right.
Nah, Garnacho, he's a wrongin, bro. He can't say he's right, man. He's a wrongin.
He went mental.
Who was right? Who said was right? I missed that. Who was right?
Garnacho was right. Garnacho
was right. No, you don't need to lie, man. Lie.
Final. That's what
Garnacho came on against Brentford and cost them the win.
Let me just address just the final. No one created anything. Even if Garnacho started, would we have scored a goal? Rajmesh Hoyland up front. Would we have scored a goal? Would we have scored a goal? Because Garnacho, let's be real, wasn't the great before we got to the final.
Happens in the pitch.
Garnacho was not in fine form as we got to the final. He was being a scrub.
Let me ask you a question.
Would we have scored? It's nice for you to tell me that he would play better, but do you genuinely believe that game we played with Hoyland up front? Yeah, would we have scored goals? Bruno there, everyone there, we didn't convert. In fact, Garnacho came on and done a scrubbish shot, a selfish shot, and we still didn't score. So no matter whether he started or not.
Let me ask you a question.
I don't believe we would have won with him. If that's your point. If that's your point.
Tell me this.
No, I like your optimism, but you won't answer the question.
Let me ask you a question.
Would we have scored? Answer my question. Would we have scored if Garnacho started that game against Tottenham?
I'm not sure. I can't see.
Garnacho's rubbish, man. You don't need to allow it, man.
No.
You need to allow it.
Cameron was there.
Garnacho's best position was coming on as a sub against tired legs. We'll leave it as that.
You got an agenda with him anyway, but
I don't have an
agenda.
Ask you a question. Would Garnacho have scored if he started? You didn't answer it. Said, I don't. Oh, now you want to answer it. Is it?
Yes, he would have scored.
Well, wasn't you saying Garnacho's a scrub though?
The thing is, he didn't start.
You got the voice note, man. You say Garnacho's rubbish.
You lot just
You also said he's also beneficial with tired legs. So he should have scored when he came on.
Let me land. We all just sat here and said whatever, right? And all I said was Garnacho right, because all I'm saying is the Europa final.
Quick question: what was Garnacho right about? Sorry,
not playing in the Europa final. after he made us get to the Europa finals and not playing that game.
Oh, you mean
so the little tantrum that he showed, that he's not allowed to do it.
Little tantrum.
It's not human.
No. Oh, the little tantrums.
For tantrum. But Garnacho can't say nothing.
Now, but can I ask you a question? Do you mean little tantrum or tantrums? Because there was many.
Remember, every action has a reaction. When he made a tantrum, what happened?
Amok's got a slight point. He's got a slight
reaction.
The manager has.
Garnacho's dead food anyway.
The manager leaves.
We're gonna see
when
Garnacho comes to OT on Saturday.
No, but listen to this. When the manager leaves,
don't start. You'll be on the bench.
What winger have we got left?
No, we
got left.
We don't have any wingers, and I'm glad you pointed that out. Yeah, because one thing he got rid of the wingers, and the funny thing, let me tell you something, Amok. We don't even have backups to Cunha and then Bumo, in my opinion.
And who's forced that?
That's on the manager and the club. They didn't justify enough. It's on the club as well. You can't get rid of Rashford and Garnacho. I was so desperate. What did I say to you? Was it last week before deadline days? If Sancho has to stay, let him stay because we don't have options.
Stay.
We just about sold Anthony.
He has to go back from the top. Beg everyone.
Imagine Anthony,
bro. I keep it a buck, right? I keep saying it, but I think, honest to God, we need to sack him today, bro. And I only say that, right? No. All jokes aside, I'm not even trying.
No, but you're saying things that are not going to happen. The club's come out and said that they're backing him.
What I'm saying is true, bro. I don't see any light end of the tunnel, bro. Bro, like, can you name me one player in these 10 months that has improved, bro? Everyone's got worse. Got worse, bro.
Nobody's improved. No, you could argue no one's improved since Mourinho days. To be honest,
I knew this guy. I see this guy.
I would say.
Tell me which player has improved since Mourinho.
You see, Jerome.
Tell me which player has improved since Mourinho. Tell me,
Jerome.
Which player has improved since Mourinho?
I think some players have had slight
purple patches. Well, that's not really improvement, though, is it?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Rashford had a
anytime I question Ruben,
not good enough for
man, we talk about ETH, bro. Why do you do that? Agenda?
No, because I'm making it clear to you that problems way before Amorim. Amorim's been there for 10 years.
I agree.
Amorim hasn't even been there for a year,
bro.
But you're acting like Amorim's ruined the whole club.
Oh, bro, we were 15th last year. 15th, bro.
Because of ETH's dead squad.
No. This guy.
Did you see the bomb squad that
Amorim ain't good enough. 8-31.
The Amorim's definitely got to go. I ain't disputing that. But what my argument is that you can't blame the whole club's demise on Amorim. He's been there in less than a year.
No, M's blamed the last 10 years on Amorim. Let's be real.
No, I didn't.
That's what you did.
You did. I said it before. You blamed the last. We've been here in the group chat, bro. I was like, what? You're gonna blame him?
I said, yeah. Amorim deserves the criticism, bro. Because man cannot see during in-game management to make change tactics. That's questionable, bro. And my thing is, right, and I know I keep saying it, we need to sack him today, bro. Because, bro, it's not going to get any better. No, seriously.
He's going to get sacked. You're stressing for no reason. Amorim's going to sack himself.
I'm scared of the managers that's available right now.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
You know what? That's a good point,
I don't like this whole talk. If we sack him, who we're gonna get? So should we stick with him? That's like you being in a relationship. You're unhappy, bro. But man's scared to leave this girl to go find somebody else. You're scared, bro.
We'll get Zidane.
So this is what I'm saying, bro.
Zidane. But if we get Zidane, I'm even afraid. People say, 3-4-3 don't work, but the 4-3-3 didn't work with the previous manager. The 4-2-3-1 never worked. It was too open with Jose Mourinho.
That's why we need to
it's like
systems all the time.
Do you know, as human beings, these players, just having someone like Zidane around them, like with his caliber, what he's done in football, who improved this play. I'm not saying Zidane is the best manager, but we've changed different managers with different tactics, formation, and whatever.
I don't want.
But you know what? Yeah, the one thing I have to say, Zidane won't come in, man. He just
I don't want Zidane anyway.
He knows what Zidane knows what scrubs. He knows the owners of scrubs. He won't come in.
I don't want Zidane anyway.
We need someone that will help mentally. Remember, the manager keep complaining about mental.
You know what we need?
Is not mentally ready.
You know what, honestly, we need?
That's because the full
we need
the
a
reset hasn't
manager.
been done. The culture reset hasn't been done.
We need a manager that knows the Premier League.
Go get the Bournemouth manager.
I would love to have got Xavi in, but I'll probably put Areola over Xavi for the.
Yeah, but one thing I have to say, the Bournemouth manager did struggle when he first came to Bournemouth. They were losing games after games after games.
But he got to grips with it.
Once he got to grips with it and the system started flowing, the three at the back M's, started going after a year. Right, you're playing three at the back too, no?
Are you sure?
Yeah, he plays three at the back
I'll
too.
do my research, bro. Don't let me
He's adaptable.
He's adapted.
I want to
adapt.
That's what I'm saying. Bring in Areola, man. Bring him in.
Yeah, but he did struggle. He struggled just as much as current manager did.
Listen,
when he came in halfway through the season as well.
Bro, listen. I said get Thomas Frank or Areola. I said it from day one. And Frank's gone to Tottenham. We need to get Areola.
I don't want Thomas Frank, man. Thomas Frank's a good manager. Don't get me wrong, but his football's dead, man.
He's a better coach than
Areola.
He's a better
Areola.
He's a better coach than Amorim.
You know what? We've had 10 years of dross. I want someone that can come in and play some good football.
This guy, I'm talking about today, bro. I'm here and now.
Yeah, today, we can bring and get Areola in, innit? Pay the 10 mil. 10 mil compensation. And get him in from.
And the thing about it, Amorim said he'll walk for free. So
walk.
You can walk for free. We don't have to pay him and use that.
I think that's just.
I know he was just talking. I know he's just talking for the sake of talking. But he did say it though. We got him on 4K.
Funny though, I think he's actually got good mindset for the club. Loves the club.
Who?
But it's just not working.
Who loves the club?
Amron. No, be honest with you. That's his dream job. Loves the club. Like I can see the pain in his voice when he talks.
No, that's funny. That's funny, bro. That's funny.
You don't watch him talk. Do you watch him when he speaks?
Have you seen the pitch? Have you seen on the pitch, bro?
But I know that. This I'm saying. You see.
No, I agree with
100%. You know.
I think he does really care.
100% him. The players on the pitch could help as well. So all I'm trying to say is
and again, let's be real. We watched the game against Man City. We can point to the manager as much as we want, saying it's his fault, but I saw the frustration of him saying that these players are dead. You know, when there were situations, I saw the manager point and tell Luke Shaw to pass to Patrick Dogu because he's free. And that's the better option. And Luke Shaw, what he did?
What did he do?
He done his own thing. He didn't listen to the manager, and the manager went back to the bench and started like saying, "What's wrong with these players?" Like,
but this is the same guy that
in the March.
Remember Mourinho said he had to tell Shaw what to do on the pitch.
My brain in his body or something like that.
And you remember against Man City? Do you remember?
Was attacking player in the pitch.
Yeah. And I'll give you another example. There was another example. Was it Man City when we beat them 2-1 at Etihad? He was telling Casemiro to move forward, like continue going, and he did it and he scored. So these players don't really, in my opinion,
they don't know the system. They
can't get it. They can't get it because the manager's showing that they clearly can't get it. And
if you can't get the system, what do you do, bro? Do you not change?
Change, yes. You change, you adapt.
What about punishing some of these players? You sign the contract, but if you're doing something constantly that's affecting the club not winning, they need to. This player needs to be punished too, because we can blame the manager. Yeah, it's the manager, but these players that. Like, brother, did you see what happened yesterday?
Yeah.
These players need some responsibilities.
Yeah, this is why I kept saying in the group chat to Ems today, you need balance.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just keep blaming the manager for every single thing.
I'm blaming him.
You got to look at the players as well. These players are hiding behind the manager because they know that the manager will get sacked. If they'll stay here, they'll go to do the same shit under a new manager. They'll get a new contract. A little purple patch and the cycle repeats.
Jerome, I agree with you. If you would have told me last season, I would have said it's the players, bruv. Yeah, but I think this season, the fact that he put 5 men in the bomb squad, he had a preseason, he got the players. He possibly tried their best to get the players we could have won with the money. So I think right now you cannot hide behind excuses. You cannot make excuses, bruv. He's had his excuses. Now he's shown me in 4 games, man ain't good enough. get the P45, whatever it's called, get him out the club, bro. I had enough, bro.
You might see that against Chelsea, and
you'll see that soon, man. If Chelsea batter us at OT, I think he's got.
If he batters, bro. If he batters.
Rashford last interview is aging like a good wine because half of the things he said, I'm seeing in 4K.
Yeah, what you mean? Like we don't play the system. Keep changing system.
Not with him, just the club itself, the approach to winning, this winning mentality that they've tried to build in the past few years. And I'm seeing it in 4K. It's all happening.
And I swear Chelsea got Champions League midweek, innit?
Right.
Yeah. So we should be fresh and raring to go on Saturday.
Yeah, but that doesn't make no difference.
Excuses of injuries and tiredness.
That to me makes no difference.
We're still going to lose. We're playing one game. We're still losing.
One game a week, we still can't win. We still can't get 3 points. Like
we can't.
Let me just end it there because I want to get your final thoughts, guys. Because we've gone over 1 hour and 11 minutes. Smash that like button. We have come to the end. Just gonna get the final thoughts. I'm gonna start with you, Jerome, and make my way to Ems as well. Can I get your final thoughts, Jerome?
Yeah, my final thoughts start. If we lose badly against Chelsea at Old Trafford on Saturday, the manager's got to go immediately. There's no excuses. I know you guys are saying we still shit on one game a week, but I ain't using that as an excuse. We should be fresh. This week, we should be working on all our mistakes, all our errors, and drilling down what he wants from his players. And we should be going out all guns blazing fresh. Chelsea, I don't know where they're traveling to. I think, is it Bayern Munich or someone? I don't know where they're going.
I think they're Bayern Munich away.
And Allianz, see, they're going to Bayern Munich for a tough game against the German champions. They're going to get worked. So they should be coming back a bit jaded. So we need to take advantage. And they're playing on Saturday as well. Because usually Champions League Wednesday to Saturday, that can be quite difficult with recovery. So I ain't seeing no excuses.
Well, you know Chelsea got a 50-man squad, Jerome.
Exactly.
Sorry to interrupt you.
I know that's good big.
They got players.
I know it's big, but still, man, I can't be.
Every single one of them is good, you know. They got
I know Chelsea. They got ambition. They're not like us, innit? They get rid of scrubs and they bring in players, and they actually make sure that they strengthen in all areas. They don't like us to neglect the midfield. But despite that, we should be getting a positive result. If we don't, then he's got to go, man, because that'll be like what 3 defeats in 5. That's not good enough, man. We're trying to get top 6.
We've.
You get final thoughts from Amok?
Me, I would say, hopefully the manager takes something different. Let's see the players come out against Chelsea with a different mentality, different approach. And I did say in the beginning of the season, the way we played against Arsenal, if we continue playing like that, we would find ourselves in the top 4. But right now, it's another 15th position, or probably 16 this time around, over 17th, because we pop. Like, nothing's working, nothing clicks. I don't go into games excited. I'm just being hopeful that we got another 3 point. But I have no hope against whoever I play. I might be playing the bottom 10 with Tuma Luis.
Ems as well. What's your final thoughts?
Mate, listen, you already know, blood. If you can go tonight, bro, I'll be happy right now, bro. Yeah, but the facts, bro, think about it, right? We've had more back-to-back defeats than we've had more back-to-back wins, but it's kind of mad, fam. When you think about that. But I do think, honestly, if we don't win against Chelsea, I'm sorry, bro. I don't want to draw. We need to win. If we don't win, bro, either he walks, or the club got to do decision for him because, bro, and I think, I can't lie, Jim Ratcliffe, I saw his face Sunday, so yesterday. He don't look like a man that don't mess about when it comes to money, bro. So I think the decision is coming, bro. October, he'll be gone. But, bro, there's no excuses at all. There's no excuses, bro. Like you said, Jerome, like you said, we got a week of training, bro. There's no excuses, fam. So I'm not buying all this shit. We need 3 points. We don't beat Chelsea on Saturday, bro. He needs to leave, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Manchester United. So my final thoughts is that, if that Chelsea is a must-win at home at Old Trafford, and I know we struggled at Old Trafford as well under this manager. It's facts there. They have to win. The play and again, the players have to win, and there's no excuses. And Ruben Amorim, I'm watching you. You better set the right midfield as well, and play the right players. Don't be playing someone like Bruno in midfield. play Bruno a bit forward if you have to, because you love your captain, you know. And I'm praying that Cunha comes back. And it's sad. I don't need to say this, but Mason Mount, can you please come back too? Bring your legs into the pitch, because I started to see what you did that we were missing. You know, and I don't say these kind of stuff out lightly, you know. So I hope he comes back, you know. But yeah, again, and then drop Luke Shaw, Martinez as well. Come back at some point and give us some steel in that defense, man. Or give Aiden Heaven a chance. But Man United, all it is what it is, man. Smash that like button, guys, and share across all social media platforms. This has been your the catch up, your Manchester United podcast. Back again on this weekend against Chelsea for the watch along and the match reaction as well. And then next week we're back with the podcast as well. Just all I have to say is big up to the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Terence Crawford, for beating Saul Alvarez Canelo for the super middleweight champion undisputed title. Gotta say, what a phenomenal performance, clean slate performance by Terence Bird Crawford that people denied. You know, people denied him, went against him, said he's too small, like the Terence will say. Who has he fought? He nullifies everyone. I'm happy. This is what he calls black excellence. You know, 3 times the undisputed champion in 3 different weight classes for the first time. He's done it for the first time for 2, but now he's done it 3rd time. Anyway, my Alex, it is what it is. We see you next week, and I'll see you on Saturday for the watch along. Till next time, remember to keep it united if you can. I know it's hard, but most importantly, I know you can keep it red united. Peace out. Wow.